Hello everyone. Today we have much information about the passage of Hurricane Helene. My name is Brandon and
My name is Sebastian. So let's start with the news. Helen made landfall in the United States on the night of Tuesday, September 24, as a Category 4 hurricane, leaving a trail of destruction across the southeastern part of the country. It is the worst hurricane to hit the USA, mainland since Hurricane Katrina in 2005. More than 4.2 million people were left without power in the southeast part of Florida's Gulf Coast, remain underwater, and authorities are warning that catastrophic flooding has spread to Georgia and North Carolina. Experts have warned that this reflects a trend caused by the record high temperatures of the Gulf of Mexico, which generate storms that intensify rapidly, sometimes in a matter of hours. This was the case with Helen, which went from a Category 1 to a Category 4 on Thursday afternoon. Now, Brandon is going to tell us a little bit about which areas the USA were affected.
Helene struck after passing over Florida's Gulf Coast as a Category 4 hurricane. Deaths have been reported in Florida, North Carolina, South Carolina, Tennessee, Georgia, Virginia, and Alabama. Additionally, power is being slowly restored as the number of homes and businesses without electricity dropped below 1 million for the first time since last weekend. According to the Power Outage US, most of the outage occurred in the Carolinas and Georgia.
So, Brandon, can you tell us how many deaths have been reported so far?
It's incredible. The deaths toll from Hurricane Helene reached 200 on Thursday after authorities in Georgia and North Carolina report additional fatalities from the storm. The number of deaths rose from 189 to 200 after Georgia added 8 to its count and North Carolina added 3 deaths more. The volunteers in Nashville, North Carolina, and gathered on Wednesday before heading out to help located people who haven't been reached due to cell phone and internet outage. They brought boxes, bottled water, and instructions to personally report back with their findings. Now, Sebas is going to tell us about the category of Hurricane Helene.
Helene made landfall in the United States on the night of Tuesday, September 24, as a Category 4 hurricane, leaving a trail of devastation across southeastern states, including Florida, North Carolina, South Carolina, Tennessee, Georgia, Virginia, and Alabama. Hurricane Helene has weakened after moving from the Gulf of Mexico toward Florida's northwest coast. The USA National Hurricane Center (NHC) report that the storm, which struck the states as a Category 4 hurricane, has downgraded to a tropical storm. However, the center has warned that the storm remains so dangerous. So, what natural disaster did it cause? Across western North Carolina, cities were destroyed, water and fuel supplies were disrupted, and residents found themselves in a communication blackout, struggling to find Wi-Fi to contact friends and family.
Yeah, furthermore, making landfall as a Category 4 hurricane and ravaging Florida's Gulf Coast, Helen moved north through Georgia, devastating the Blue Ridge Mountains, destroying roads, triggering landslides, and leaving millions without electricity and cell phone service. In other instances, the former ex-president Donald Trump claims that the Federal Emergency Management Agency will run out of money for Hurricane Helene relief due to funds allocated to programs that support migrants. So, Sebas, tell us about what happened.
Okay, the White House continues to push back on the false narrative from former President Donald Trump and other Republicans that the Federal Emergency Management Agency is going to run out of money for Hurricane Helene relief because of funding to programs that supports migrants. This is false. Senior Deputy Press Secretary Andrew Bates wrote in a memo circulated to reporters on Friday, no disaster relief funding at all was used to support migrants' housing and service. No one at all. Bates said funding for migrant service is run through a separate spigot at Customs and Border Protection and ultimately administered by FEMA, FAMI, but that is in no way related to FEMA's hurricane recovery efforts, which are plenty to for immediately Helen response. FEMA has found it needs for immediate response and recovery efforts for Hurricane Helene, he wrote.
Yeah, FEMA does need more funding to sustain that support thought. So, to be clear, the Biden and Harris administration has sought additionally disaster funds for a year to ensure that FEMA has the resources it needs to the face of increasingly frequent severe weather events across the country, Beth said. We're glad to see congressional Republicans finally joining our calls. Seeing Rick Scott said, after studying hurricane damage, that Congress should allocate more money to FEMA. 1 week after he voted against an $18.8 billion from the agency, the FEMA launched fact page for the combat misinformation on response to Elan. So the Federal Emergency Management Agency, FEMA, has launched a website dedicated to pushing back on misinformation about the federal government response to Hurricane Helene. On the page, located on FEMA's website, FEMA tackles rumors like one claiming the agency doesn't have enough money for disasters, which the agency says it does. Other rumors the agency debunks are claims FEMA is asking for cash and threatening volunteers. The agency says they never ask for money.
Okay, Brandon, alright. In addition, if you can see in that image, we will show you our evidence of how many or how some of the most affected cities have ended up after Hurricane Helene passed through the USA. In each image, we can see the disasters caused by the hurricane, including completely destroyed houses, roads, crashed cars that cannot be repaired, and trees scattered over the streets, even trees that have destroyed house. That's it. Thank you for your attentions. My name is Sebastian.
And my name is Brandon, and see you soon.